Materials are all around us, from the smallest chip in the lab to the huge solar panels in the fields. This is a show about the development of new materials and the way they can radically change our lives. I'm Alessandra, community builder of Material Pioneers. We will introduce you to researchers in many different fields, such as energy, data, deep tech, and even more, to discover the secrets of the development of new materials and the way they can change our world. Hello everyone, we are here today for a new episode of Material Pioneers interviews, and we have with us Lorenza Dall'Aglio. Is a researcher and member of the R.I.O.T Science Club. Hello, Lorenza.
Hi, thank you for having me here.
It's a pleasure. So we're here to hear a little bit about your story and your career. So I would like to know, why did you become a researcher, and can you tell us a little bit about your career path?
Yeah, so currently I'm doing my PhD at Erasmus MC, and there I'm studying the neurobiology of anxiety and depression in children and adolescents. I'm also co-leading the R.I.O.T Science Club Rotterdam there. And I decided to become a researcher during my studies in psychology. I took a research internship as part of the honors program of the Erasmus University, but I honestly did not know much about what to expect as a first-generation student. So I just went for the internship, and I really fell in love with this work. I found it fascinating because of the value it has on curiosity, on writing, analytical and critical thinking, and also because of the potential impact it can have on the community. So I never really left research since then, and I continued studying psychology and pursued my master's in behavioral genetics and epidemiology. And at the same time, I was conducting some research in epigenetics and genetics of psychiatric problems. So that's my career in a nutshell.
Thank you so much. So I'm very interested about your collaboration with the R.I.O.T Science Club. So why did you decide to join the R.I.O.T Science Club, and how does this affect your career?
So the R.I.O.T Science Club, first of all, is one of those grassroots initiatives that started in response to the credibility revolution. And it aims to address two of the key factors that were part of the credibility revolution. So the lack of training and the publish or perish research culture. So to address the lack of training, the R.I.O.T Science Club is providing training in how to do better research. So linking back to the name, how to do right research, so reproducible, interpretable, open and transparent. And secondly, the R.I.O.T Science Club also aims to help the change in the research culture so that it becomes more collaborative and more open. So the R.I.O.T Science Club was then funded in 2018 by a fantastic team at King's College London, led by Dr. Summer Westwood. And after learning about this wonderful initiative, I just really wanted to be part of this and do my bit for the scientific community at Erasmus MC. So together with Elizabeth Block, we started the Rotterdam branch of the R.I.O.T Science Club, which we now co-lead with Bing Xu. And in this way, we could have our local community of scientists with the same goal of doing better science, as well as have this international community, this global R.I.O.T community that has now expanded to 5 sites. And within Rotterdam, what we are currently trying to do is to promote the behavioral and cultural change towards open science with a set of local initiatives. So, for instance, we are accrediting our sessions. We are creating open research awards. We are hosting, on top of our usual seminars, also a special introductory track to open research. And we also have a group of junior and senior researchers who assist us and consult us on what we can do next for the community.
Oh, it sounds like a great initiative. I'm always happy to join your discussions. It's always so fascinating to see so many young people really striving for a better way to do research in a lot of different fields. Of course, you are in the psychology track, but I'm sure there are like so many different fields and so many different people that join. So another question will be, what is the added value of being part of a scientific community? And could you give us 3 tips for young researchers that want to join a more collaborative way of doing research?
All right, sure. So there are several benefits of being part of the Right Science Club. To me, the key points are learning about important skills and concepts in research, but also extending my network and collaborations, and the increased diversity in viewpoint that you can have by being part of this community. If I were to give 3 tips to young researchers looking for a more collaborative research experience, I would say, firstly, look for working groups within your field. These are growing across many different fields, and if there is no working group yet for your field, consider creating one. The second tip would be to consider communities outside of your field, but that can help you gain important skills for your research. So these, for example, can be communities that are focused on coding, like Our Ladies, and of course also open communities on open research, like the Right Science Club, Reproducibility, open science communities, and so on. The third tip I would say is that through contact with these different communities, you can consider collaborations with individuals that have complementary expertise to yours. And while there is often a focus on the individual in research, doing good science often requires work from a team with diverse expertise. And so I think that's really key as well. And I hope this is going to be more and more rewarded in the future as the cultural change in academia, of course.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm very happy that all your tips kind of overlap with some of our ideas already. Of course, being part of the open science community is key. And there are like already so many organizations around in different universities all around Europe that work together to make science more open. But also something like the R.I.O.T Science Club will give you definitely like more skills, more specific skills in your field, something like coding and using different programs. And definitely being part of such a network is always super interesting and can really boost your level of collaboration. So thank you so much, Lorenza. You can find Lorenza's contact on our website, and we're looking forward to meet you again.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to that.